the sunshine. Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and I am out and about this morning. I've got a few things. Gerald, I lost my train of thought. Gerald, you're being distracting. Well, you guys, I'm on another adventure this morning, and if you guys want to come, you're all welcome. I don't even know where we're going. So come on along. But first, I have a breakfast that I picked up before we head out. So I'm going to enjoy that. I'll show you what else I have here. Well, is this it? Yeah, here it is. Of course, got my coffee. So I'm almost ready to go. Let's see what I have in here. Here we go. Ta-da! That looks pretty good, eh? And it's got some sausage on there. You can see the cheese. So needless to say, this will probably be my breakfast and lunch. This is pretty good. It's a beautiful day to be out on the road. And we are on the highway. And I don't know if you can see, but soaring above the highway is a hawk. It's going over the trees right now. Beautiful houses. It really is a perfect place to film movies for anyone who's looking for filming locations. It's a very historic place, and it has beautiful scenery and a lot of character, and the people here are very, very nice too. Very nice place there. Very nice. Very picturesque. Look at this here. In front of this house is a British soldier. And he's made out of wood. There's a Dalmatian in the front, keeping him company. Different styles of homes, different types of houses, and a lot of history here in Shelburne. It's a beautiful spot. Nice quiet town, very friendly people. We're heading down to Water Street. And already you can see how beautiful it is. Look at the water and the view. Look at these caricatures here. Very nice. And the welcoming view. You can see the steeple here on our left, and the dory shop on our right. Spectacular view, and the community does a lot of things down here. When they want to put on an activity for the community, they will often come down here to put those on. It's the perfect spot for community activities. And a lot of tourists come down this way because it's such a special spot. That's the Sea Dog Saloon, and we've had meals in there before, and the service is excellent and the food is very good. Historic Shelburne Shipyards. I have done a few vlogs down here in Shelburne, and if you're interested or curious, I can put the links to them at the end of this vlog. One of the vlogs that I did down this way was the Giant Pumpkin Festival, and that was so much fun. That was so much fun and a really nice community event. Also too, I've done a vlog on some of the movies that were filmed down here in Shelburne in this community. And if you're interested, I can put that, put a link to that one at the end of this vlog as well. But it's the perfect day for a drive through Shelburne. And it's just beautiful here. And it's a very warm community. Can't brag it up enough. The trees are very still. There's no wind or breeze today, even though it's 0 degrees Celsius outside. It looks like a warm day, doesn't it? But it's 0 degrees Celsius, freezing temperature. But it is just a beautiful day though. Just no wind and just a lot of sunshine. It won't be long now and spring will be here, and all the sleepy trees will start waking up. They will have buds on them, and the leaves will start coming back on the trees again. And it will be like life begins again in the forest, in the trees. And look at that view. What a beautiful view. Nova Scotia is a beautiful province. That's the Black Loyalist Heritage Center. We are in Birchtown right now. A lot of history here too. This is what some of the grounds look like here. Very nice. Beautiful. And there's a place to go walking down there. I'll turn around this way here so you all can see what's behind me. This is an absolutely beautiful spot right here. I am in Birchtown, and this is where the Black Loyalist settlers settled in the 1700s. And for anybody who has heard of the Book of Negroes, or the movie The Book of Negroes, they're talking about this place here. And for the movie The Book of Negroes, some of that movie was actually filmed in Shelburne, the town that we just came out of. There's the nice church there. It says St. Paul's Church. And there's an information placard here in the front, which will give us a little bit more information on the history here. St. Paul's Church. Faith was and is an important part of the Black Loyalist life. The Birchtown Loyalists were primarily Anglican, Methodist, or Baptist. Two of the community's early spiritual leaders were Moses Wilkinson, a blind, lame, former slave known for his fiery preaching, and David George, a Baptist who traveled the province preaching in black communities. The earliest church building here in Birchtown was shared by several denominations. Construction of St. Paul's Church was started in 1888 and completed in 1905. That's so interesting, very interesting. And I love history. And this is a beautiful church. There's a little pathway here that we're going to go down. We have some buildings to the left. There's another information placard here. Birchtown Schoolhouse. The first school for black children in Birchtown was established in 1785 with Stephen Bluke, as the instructor. The associates of the late Dr. Thomas Bray created this school as well as schools in Digby and Halifax. The schoolhouse was provided by the blacks in Birchtown, and in 1787, Stephen Luke had 36 pupils in his Birchtown school. This schoolhouse was built in the 1830s on land that belonged to Roswell Brown, a white schoolmaster who came to Nova Scotia from Albany, New York. The old Birchtown School. The Black Loyalist Heritage Museum. So, this was their school. Interesting. There's another information placard right up here. And let's go take a look at it. It says here, the Black Burial Ground. Legend and oral history told that this piece of land was a burial ground for blacks. There is no formal record of the burial ground, though historical deeds from two adjoining plots of land show that the properties border on the burial ground. Families in the area remember being told not to play on the site because it was sacred ground. There are no records as to who may be buried on the site, though one church record suggests that a man named John Stevens, who died in the 1800s, was buried on the northwestern side of Shelburne Harbor, most likely in Birchtown. Unfortunately, most of the old church records were destroyed in a house fire. You know, I feel a little choked up, to be honest with you, just sitting here. When I think of how the slaves were treated and what they went through for so many years, it just makes me feel very sad. You know, I've learned a lot over the years by studying history about slavery. And I've taught my children how discrimination is wrong. It's a sin to discriminate. But when I think of what the slaves went through, and being here, it's very solemn for me. It makes me think, I'm so glad that this was at least an area where they could get away from that, away from slavery and the tortures of slavery and the mistreatment and abuse. No man should ever treat man like that, ever. It's a sin. It's wrong in the eyes of God. But I'm glad for this spot. I'm glad that they could come here, even if it was just a stepping stone for some. I'm glad they were able to come here to this spot and just start a new life, new foundations, get a sense of freedom, and have some peace, you know. It's a beautiful spot. I'm glad they were able to come here to Canada. Birchtown is a nice place. Very peaceful here. As I look around here, I don't see any tombstones. And even though this was a stepping stone for some to get out of slavery, it is still just a reminder. Although we've come a long way, we still have a ways to go. And once everything opens up again, I will come back and I'll do another vlog on beautiful Birchtown. Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming along with me on this adventure, on this journey, and I just am grateful to have your company. And if you like this vlog, please give me the old YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button, and I have more vlogs to come. So stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. The heart of your knowledge is in your roots. That's quite a saying.